In last lecture, we had seen the derivation of serendipity element. That was 8-noded element. 8-noded element. We have find out the derivation. We have find out the shape function for 8-noded element. How we have find out? For node 1, what we have done? If we want to find out the shape function at node 1, then you have to consider the equation of remaining all nodes. Like here 2 to 3 means PC side equation we have considered, and CD side we have considered, and this 5 to 8 one diagonal line, that equation we have considered. So while considering these 3 lines, we can cover all the nodes. So in that way we find out the shape function at node 1, right? Getting? See here, if you want to find out the shape function of node 1, draw a rectangle, 8 nodes it will have, and then you have to cancel this point. You have to select remaining lines equation, you have to consider, right? Okay, similarly 9-noded also we are done in lecture. 9-noded element derivation. So today we will see with the Jacobian matrix. Here it is. See, Jacobian matrix for triangular element is the relationship between the derivatives in two different coordinate systems. So we know the coordinate system. One is the natural coordinate system, and the one basic one is the Cartesian coordinate system. Cartesian coordinate system, we are more aware about that. That is simple one, that xy coordinate one, and that natural one is the zeta and eta one. In last lecture, we have seen in natural coordinate system, x-axis we consider it as zeta, and y-axis we consider it as eta, and the center point, the element center will be 0 0 in that case. So here you can see what is Jacobian matrix. Can everyone see this? Jacobian matrix is the relationship between the derivatives in two different coordinate system, that is Cartesian coordinate and natural coordinate. Okay, so that is given by del x upon del zeta, del y upon del zeta, and then del x upon del eta, del y upon del eta. Okay, just remember this formula and this definition, because in examination they will ask you what is Jacobian matrix. Write down the equation, write down the matrix for Jacobian matrix. So that time you have to write down this line that Jacobian matrix gives the relationship between the derivatives in two different coordinate system, that is Cartesian and natural coordinate, and then you have to write down this formula: J equal to del x upon del zeta, del y upon del zeta, del x upon del eta, del y upon del eta. Okay. In numerical, we will see how to calculate Jacobian matrix values. Okay. So one important numerical is there here. See, here CST element has a nodal coordinate. CST element means constant strain triangular element. Okay, that is a triangular element, not a triangular element. C element has a coordinates, nodal coordinates 10, 10, 70, 35, 75, 25 for 3 nodes, 1, 2, 3 nodes respectively. The element is 2 mm thick and is of material with properties Young's modulus E equal to 70 gigapascal is given. Poisson's ratio is 0.3, and upon loading the model, the nodal deflections were found to be U1 equal to 0.1. This is displacement values. Okay, this is x, this is y, this is x, this is y, and this is x, and again you have to find out y values over here. So U1 means displacement at node 1 in x direction. V1 means displacement at node 1 in y direction. Similarly, U2 means displacement at node 2 in x direction, and V2 means displacement at node 2 in y direction. Similarly, U3 means displacement at node 3 in x direction, and V3 means displacement at node 3 in y direction. Okay. So first we have to find out in this numerical is the Jacobian matrix, that is XX zeta eta zeta transformation. See here how we will write down that matrix. Here you can see x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, x3 minus x1, x3 y3 minus x1. So this is the matrix. Earlier we have seen del zeta upon del x, del zeta upon del y, right? Then del eta upon del y, del eta upon del y, like that. So it can be written as x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, x3 minus x1, and y3 minus x1. So this is the actual how to calculate Jacobian matrix value. So after first coordinate value was 10, 10, second was 75, 25, and third was 70, 35, right? So we have written 3 nodes, 3 values, xy coordinates, and then we have put it over here, and we got the answer of Jacobian matrix. Okay. Then strain displacement relation matrix is given by 1 by 2a. With 2a you can find out using determinant. You know determinant? 1 xy. This is a determinant value. And how you will find out determinant? You have to consider 1 bracket x2 minus y3 minus y2 minus x3 plus, no, this is minus now, minus x1, then 1 into y3 minus y2 minus y2 into 1, then plus y1 bracket these two values you have to multiply, like that. Okay, then strain displacement relation matrix is given by formula 1 by 2a, beta 1 0, beta 2 0, beta 3 0, then 0, gamma 1 0, gamma 2 0, gamma 3, gamma 1 beta 1, gamma 2 beta 2, gamma 3 beta 3, and this is u1 v1 u2 v2 u3 v3. So this is the formula. This is the formula for strain displacement matrix. Okay. Now beta 1, beta 2, beta 3, gamma 1, gamma 2, gamma 3. These formulas are already we have studied in strain CST element derivation. How to calculate beta 1, how to calculate beta 2, how to calculate beta 3, gamma 1, gamma 2, gamma 3. We have earlier seen in CST element. Same formula you have to use over here, and you have to calculate those values. Okay. Then 2a you will calculate using the determinant formula. The determinant formula is 1 x1 y1, 1 x2 y2, 1 x3 y3. So 2a you can calculate. Okay, so you put this all the values in this matrix, strain displacement matrix. You will get strain in x, strain in y, and strain in xy. See here. And after doing the calculation part, you will get the values. As we know, strain don't have the unit, so we will not write any unit over here. Okay, so clear? Strain displacement matrix, relation matrix. Hello, hello, all of you can hear me?
Sir.
Okay, okay. Huh? Then next is the element stress. How we will calculate? Element stress is calculated by stress. Stress is equal to D. Okay, D. I will say what is D. Okay, then into strain matrix. E means strain matrix. Strain. Just we have calculated strain values earlier. 3 strain values we have calculated: Ex, Ey, and beta, alpha, gamma, xy. Okay, so these 3 values over here we will put. Okay, and this D, how we will decide? I will say you. There is one problem with this D. I will say. There are 2 cases. One is the So 2 cases are, one for D value we will take 2 cases. One we consider as plane stress condition and another is a plane stress condition. Okay, plane stress condition, plane strain condition. Remember, see, plane stress condition are considered when you have to use this D, this formula, when there is the very small thickness compared to the size of the domain. Okay, like in cases of pipes, the length is very big, the pipe length is big and the thickness of the pipe is small, then in that case you have to consider plane stress condition. Okay, whereas plane strain condition you have to consider when thickness is large compared to the size of the domain. Okay, like some wooden block is there, the size thickness is very big and size is small, then that type you have to consider plane stress condition. Okay, depending upon the uh, element, means whatever the mechanical component, you have to consider the condition. Okay, for plane stress condition you have to consider D equal to E upon 1 minus, not V, it is mu. Mu means Poisson's ratio. This is the mu value, mu. This is mu. This is Poisson's ratio, mu square. 1 mu 0 mu 0 mu 1 0 0 0 1 mu by 2. So these two formulas are very important. Okay, and you have to mention in examination that you are considering the plane stress condition or plane strain condition for calculating the stress. Okay. So here we are considering plane stress condition, that is E Young's modulus 1 minus mu square 1 mu 0 mu 1 0 0 0 1 mu by 2, and we are calculating the values of D, and that value we are putting over here and calculating the stress in X, stress in Y, and stress in XY. Okay, this is how the numerical we solve. Clear? So Jacobian matrix formula is there, strain displacement matrix formula is there. Then we are calculating the plane stress condition you are considering and solving this numerical. Okay. Okay, one by one you can speak with me. Hello. हाँ अभिषेक.
हाँ सर.
हाँ समझ में आया न्यूमेरिकल आपको?
हाँ सर.
देखा आपने वो कैसे किया?
हाँ सर, फॉर्मूला वाइज.
हाँ.
हेलो.
क्या करना है, जैकोबियन मैट्रिक्स का फॉर्मूला याद रखना. हेलो.
हाँ सर, वो स्ट्रेन और स्ट्रेस कब यूज करना है वो फिर से एक बार बताओ.
हाँ देखो, प्लेन स्ट्रेस कंडीशन जब मैकेनिकल कंपोनेंट का लेंथ बड़ा है कंपेयर टू थिकनेस कम है, जैसे बॉयलर्स होते हैं उसका लेंथ ज्यादा रहता है, थिकनेस कम होता है ना आउटर. हाँ वैसे केसेस में आपको प्लेन स्ट्रेस कंडीशन यूज करना है, स्ट्रेस कैलकुलेट करना.
ओके.
और पाइप्स हो गए, लॉन्ग चैनल्स हो गए, बॉयलर्स हो गए, सब में आपको प्लेन स्ट्रेस कंडीशन यूज करना है. और जब आपका थिकनेस ज्यादा है कंपेयर टू द लेंथ डोमेन, देन दैट टाइम you have to consider the plane strain condition. Okay. Clear?
Okay sir.